Renaissance fam, Renaissance Cam here, back in effect. Welcome back to my channel. Before we get started, you guys, if y'all are new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell to be alerted when these videos drop. So happy 2024, you guys. I hope everybody has had a great start to their 2024. Mine, you know, it's been all right. You know, it could have been better starting out, but I'm still highly optimistic about, you know, moving forward into this year. I got a lot planned. I got a lot I want to accomplish, a lot I will accomplish. All right. Now, 2023, it was what it was. We had some growth. We had a bunch of growth, to be honest, on our other platforms as far as Instagram and TikTok. If y'all are new, you go follow those. I'll leave them right down here. But yeah, we had a lot of growth on those two platforms, but it comes with, you know, a negative side. So with the growth on those two platforms, I ended up neglecting this platform. All right, this is where my foundation has started, right? But I felt like I needed to build the other ones up to get this one up. But yeah, that whole hiatus is done. You know, I did what needed to be done on those other two platforms, and I'm still growing on them. I'm just redirecting my energy and my time and my effort to this right here, this us, you know what I'm saying, where we started, the foundation. So with that being said, everybody in my circle from 2023, all my supporters, everybody, I appreciate y'all. I'm extremely proud of y'all's growth as well as my growth. So we're gonna drag this same growth into 2024, you know, with a lot more sense of urgency and some purpose, right? So yeah, as you guys can see, we are back in the kitchen. Vibes a little bit different, and they're gonna be different. All right, we're moving into a new year, so I feel like I'm gonna change it up a little bit, right? So yeah, we're back in the kitchen, and y'all know what that means. I got another banging recipe for y'all to try. Now, I'm a little bit under the weather. I don't know if y'all can hear it in my voice and my nasal cavity. It's rough out here. All right, it's rough. But I was craving a soup. All right, some type of soup, and clearly y'all know it already. It's tomato soup, right? Nobody really makes tomato soup anymore, and you know, it's always been a fun meal for me and a delicious meal for me. So that's what we're making. This Florida weather is crazy, all right? It's not even making sense. One day it's hot, one day it's raining, one day it's cold, one day it's tornadoes, one day it's so crazy out here. You can't even wrap your mind around it, all right? It's getting worse too. I've been in Florida my entire life, and I don't remember it being like this, all right? The winter time is not supposed to have tornadoes and, you know, destruction and flooding, and it's supposed to be like, you know, nice weather and snow in Florida. Not snow, but it's supposed to be nice weather in Florida, all right, or in the winter time, all right? I went to the beach. I remember going to the beach, you know, one Christmas not too long ago, right? It was nice. It was like 70 degrees, but you know, next week I think it's supposed to be 27. Anyway, I'm done talking. Y'all get it. Tomato soup. Let's get started. All right, guys, so we're gonna kick this recipe off with just a few ingredients. All right, you don't need much. I'm gonna do y'all a favor and list everything in the description so y'all don't have to keep up. But as you can see, we got two types of cheese. We got the Monterey Jack, the Gouda, a little bit of tomatoes, basil, garlic, red bell pepper, all that good stuff. All right, just make sure y'all tune into the description, and I'll tell y'all everything y'all need, okay? So first things first, we're gonna start off prepping our veggies. All right here I got my red bell pepper. I'm just removing the top of it right quick, and we're gonna cut it in half, and then we're gonna throw that on our sheet pan. Okay, we're gonna throw all these vegetables on a sheet pan. All right, next we got our garlic, whole entire bulb of garlic. We're gonna take that, cut it in half, leave everything intact. Remember, when it gets to a certain temperature, it's all gonna turn very soft and just fall right out. All right, so next we got our onion here. We're gonna cut that in half, and then we got our vine wrapped tomatoes. Okay, so as you can see here, I'm just glazing it right quick with some olive oil, and we're going in with some salt, good portion of salt. Be very generous. All right, we're not gonna season the soup too much after this, so just be very generous with the salt, and then we're gonna go in with some pepper. All right, so once we get our veggies seasoned, we're gonna go into a piping hot oven. I got mine set at 500, and we're just gonna bake these or cook these, however you wanna say it, until they are super soft and blistering, have a nice char on them, okay? While those are in the oven, we're gonna start prepping our cheeses. I got my Monterey Jack here, and then we're gonna go in with our Gouda. Smoked Gouda is best, but all I could find was regular Gouda, so it is what it is. But we're gonna get that nice and shredded. I find that this melts so much better when it comes to grilled cheese, and I also like to add some into my soup as well. So as you can see here, our vegetables, they're nice and soft. They're starting to blister real good. You know, everything's just falling right into place, right? Now do note this, guys, if you don't want to have to, pick apart your vegetables after they come out of the oven, like I am right here, you can always remove that before actually putting them into the oven. All right, I just left mine on because it keeps the vegetables, intact, easy to handle for me. It's just personal preference. All right, you can take all that film and stuff off the onion and just cut it up and throw it on the sheet pan. But I like mine better this way, so it's just personal preference. All right, guys, so now it's really time to get busy. All right, so we're gonna take a nice sized stock pot and we're gonna lace that with some olive oil. Okay, this is the cooking process right here. This is the fun process. It's about to get crazy in here. All right, we're gonna take some tomato paste and we're gonna throw that in there with the olive oil as well. Just kind of let that get nice and brown. This is gonna start our base for our tomato soup. Okay. So once we let that tomato paste cook down real good, we're gonna start adding our veggies in, all right? Add that olive oil, all that good stuff. Everything on the sheet pan goes into the pot, all right? As you can see, everything's nice and soft. It's going in there nice and smooth. This is nothing but flavor right here. So right here, I'm going in with some vegetable stock. You can make your own vegetable stock. You can buy it out of the store. I really don't care, but as long as it's vegetable stock, I wouldn't recommend using chicken stock or beef stock because this is a vegetable-based dish, so you kind of want to keep the integrity of the dish. So right here, I'm going in with my immersion blender. Okay, now if you just have a regular blender, that's fine. You can still achieve the same tastes and the same, consistency. You just have to blend it a little bit longer, probably. But these aren't that expensive. I think I might have paid like $35 for like an entire set with a bunch of attachments on this immersion blender. So yeah, just get you one of those and we're gonna start smoothing out this soup. So next we're gonna go in with our seasonings. Okay, so I'm going in right here with some red pepper flakes for a little bit of heat. Then we're gonna follow that up with some Italian seasoning. All right, most of the seasonings that you need for this are super simple. We're just gonna go in with some black pepper and then we're gonna follow that up with some salt. Now this right here is a major key, all right? Make sure you get fresh basil, all right? Dried basil is not gonna hit the same, all right? Just get you a handful of fresh basil, break it up, throw it in there. Also add in your cheeses that we shredded up earlier. Throw that in there. It's gonna add a nice creamy aspect to this soup and some nice flavor in there, okay? So now we wanna go back in with our blender and just blend all those herbs and spices together. Make sure they're all incorporated. And then we're gonna go in with our cream. Okay, so you can use heavy cream or you can use regular cream like I did. It's only to add a nice creamy component to the dish. Nothing crazy, okay? As you can see, it's changing the entire color of this dish, making it like a bisque. This is nothing but a bubble bath of goodness. Look at all those spices and seasonings inside of there. You can see the hints of green from that basil. It's beautiful. So our soup is done. So now it's time to build our grilled cheese. Now we have 2 slices of this Chicago Italian loaf. I'm pretty sure it's not from Chicago because I definitely got it from down the street. But we're gonna go in with some Kewpie mayo. This is a major key. All right, Kewpie mayo hits way different than any other mayonnaise when it comes to sandwiches and getting a nice crispy crust on your sandwich. All right, so we're gonna put this in between the sandwich and we're gonna put this on the exterior of the sandwich. All right, so go in with your butter knife, spread that on there just like you would some butter, and then we're gonna add some nice handfuls of that Gouda cheese and some nice handfuls of that Monterey Jack cheese. All right, these are gonna melt together beautifully, and this sandwich is gonna be delicious, trust me. So once you get all that cheese on, we're gonna close that bad boy up, press it down real good, and make sure everything, we wanna try to keep all the cheese inside. We probably gonna lose a couple pieces, but it's all good. We're gonna hit that top of the bun with some more of that Kewpie mayo, spread that around,
And this is gonna be the side that we lay in our pan first, okay? Once we get this side laid in our pan, then we're gonna take the knife and the mayonnaise and we're gonna spread some on the opposite side of that bread as well. All right, so I'm gonna go in right here with my skillet, get it to about a medium heat. We don't wanna have it super hot because it's gonna end up burning. We wanna get a nice golden brown crust on this bread, okay? So I always take me some non-stick spray. The non-stick spray is actually like a cheat code for me because the color of the spray in the pan lets me know how hot my pan is, all right? If my pan overheats, the spray will actually turn dark, and that's bad because I don't want my sandwich to be looking burnt. So this is kind of like a gauge to dictate how hot that pan is, and as you can see when I flip it over, it's a beautiful golden brown. Look at that, beautiful. That is so beautiful, and it's so, you can't really see it right now, but when I bite into it, you're gonna see and feel how crispy this sandwich is, okay? It's ready. It's time to eat. Let's plate this up and get to eating.
All right, guys, so if y'all been here, y'all know the drill. We put in the hard work, food is done, time to taste it. Let's get to it.
Damn.
Listen, guys, this is the perfect way to make a tomato soup, all right? It's not really quote unquote traditional, but it's my way, all right? If you got any, comments or anything, I'm more than open to hear them. But it's not gonna change the way I make my stuff, all right? I'm just giving y'all an opportunity to try this, all right? I'm giving y'all the blueprint to try my way, all right? If you don't like my way, cool, add your own seasonings, your own spices, mix up the cheeses, whatever you want to do. But according to my judgment, and this is only my judgment, only my opinion, this right here is top notch, okay? I can't see this being any better than what it is now, okay? The red pepper just does something to that flavor of the tomato soup. You know what I'm saying? And then adding the cheeses, then using the emulsifier rather than using the blender, it kind of just makes it more creamy. And roasting your veggies, your tomatoes, your peppers, your onions, your garlic, roasting it really makes a difference, all right? Because you get that roasted flavor, you get a little bit of, char to it, and it's just amazing, all right? It complements the dish very well. I highly encourage y'all to try this, okay? Whew. So with that being said, you guys, I appreciate y'all for watching once again. Make sure if you like this video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and make sure you hit that notification bell. That will alert you every time I drop a video. I appreciate all the love, all the positive feedback, all the comments, the negative feedback. It all does something to me to make me want to make this channel better, all right? In the future, y'all let me know how y'all want these videos presented to y'all, all right? I'm gonna start doing a lot more lifestyle vlogs and like daily vlogs as far as my, lifestyle goes, because a lot of people, based on my, other social media platforms, they want to see a longer day in the life video that's not just a minute long with some smooth music. They want to see the full blown, day. Which can range from what I'm doing. It depends on how I feel when I wake up. Some days I feel like fishing, some days I feel like working out, some days I feel like building something, some days I feel like painting, some days I feel like cleaning the house. It just depends on how I feel. But it's always peaceful, it's good vibes, no bad negative energy entering the room, exiting the room, outside the room. It's a big force field around me that just, screams, keep your peace, brother. That's all it is. So, yeah, like I said, I appreciate y'all for watching. I'll see y'all next time, and I'm out.